Well, first of all, I just want to, just what a great crowd tonight. It was really good to see all that pink in the stands. I think we have a lot of players on our team that has been affected, by cancer in one way or another, and obviously myself personally. And I thought our kids battled. I thought they fought, and I thought they remained, true to our identity, which is what we do. We battle and we fight. Every game. That's our identity. And tonight was really for them. And just thankful that we got the win. It probably wasn't our best game, I think, but that was a lot of emotions. I think they're from the game in itself and the cause. I do think fatigue played a factor because we went into an overtime game with Rice, and we have a limited bench. And we had to play big minutes, 2 games in a row. But we found a way to win, and that's what championship teams do. You got to find a way. They cut it to 2, and we went on a spurt there, and we never looked back. But that's the maturity and the poise of being in those situations time and time again. But my hats off to North Texas they control tempo, and I thought that played well into their favor. But again, we've handled that, because we've had some teams that try to take away our pace of play, and we hadn't responded. And I thought tonight, because we faced it so many times, we're used to it, and we were able to make the big plays and get the stops when we needed to.
You had a first quarter 10-0 run and never trailed again.
Mm-hmm.
But did get a little complacent after that?
I think fatigue fell in. Again, we went into an overtime game with Rice, and Asia Wayne hadn't played in 8 days, and that was her first game back the other day. She played 31 minutes. That was some fatigue. We have one person now coming off the bench, whereas the other day we had 2 people, and we're having to scrap and play big minutes, and that's a lot. And so our team is just trying to get used to that, and. We're a team that usually play 9-10 players deep, and we're right at 7 and 8, and that's a lot. When you're going into a game and you're seeing 31, 35, 32 minutes, that's a lot of minutes, but we're finding a way.
It's interesting. It almost makes looking back at when you were going 23 and 24 like a distant memory now.
Yeah. But like I said, great game. Tonight, it was great atmosphere. The crowd was great, and it was one of those games that it was for a great cause, and we did what we normally do. We fought and we battled.
Asia was over 8 in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
Was that fatigue?
That was fatigue. I'm definitely fatigued, and I think she's again her not playing in 8 days. I think she came off of an emotional high and just the adrenaline of being back on the floor. And I thought she got us going early, and then, that ankle hadn't, been through that type of stress, in 8 games and back-to-back games and 30-plus minutes. That's a lot for her.
Because playing with a target?
I mean, I think for us, it is unfamiliar territory from the standpoint of people are coming in. We're being hunted right now, but I think for us, we're not looking at it like that. I know what that feels like, especially playing at Tennessee and playing with USA Basketball. Everybody is going to give you your best shot. We know we're just trying to protect home, and when we come in here, we got to protect home. When we go on the road, we got some things that we talk about that we want to do, on the road. And but we just got to play our best basketball, and this team is steadily becoming the best version of themselves. We think about our theme, which is empower. We're empowering ourselves, we're empowering each other, and we're empowering each other to become the best version of themselves every day. That's in practice, and that's in games.
Free throws. Well, it's going to cost you somewhere down there.
Oh, don't say that. Knock on wood. Again, 12 for 27. One of our keys is to get in the paint, get to the free throw line, and we didn't shoot them well. Asia was 2 for 8, and again, I can only 2 for 4. Amari, Taylor actually shot a pretty decent from the night, but again, that's fatigue. We got to be able to knock down free throws and mentally, lock in. So, I say we don't practice long, but we got to get in the gym and knock those free throws down.
Third quarter.
Yeah.
You get out rebounded 12-5.
Yeah.
which probably made
Fatigue.
you a little upset. That's
It was, and I called a timeout and I addressed that, is the energy. I think that's what we didn't have. And I think, their press had something to do with that. They controlled pace. And I thought fatigue had something to do with that. But really, I thought they had a great game plan in controlling pace. And we're a team that gets energized when we're scoring quick in transition and getting easy layups and things like that. And those came really hard for us today. But the third quarter, they out-rebounded us, they outscored us, and made it a game. 25, we gave them 25 points in the third quarter, 20 points in the second quarter, so that was fatigue.
Fourth quarter, you found a way.
Oh, yeah.
As you said. Getting that quick run, 7-0 run in the fourth had to be kind of restore things a little bit.
We needed to. We needed to get a run, and we talked about that. But we've been in those situations before. I think the fact that we've been at home, we've been down, and we've had to come back, all those things is the composure that this team has. And, we went to the free throw line, we missed some free throws, and we were able to get some stops and steals. But we made plays when we needed to down the stretch, and that was what was important.
Rugged underneath, seriously rugged underneath. That's kind of what you don't see that everywhere. But
you have to be with, George is, I think you got Moki, I think you got El Jade at Western Kentucky, and George. I think those three posts, hands down. They are really good. She's a handful. I thought Ashley, Deja, and Marie did it by committee, and we tried to be physical with her, but she's all that in a bag of chips, and she's very good. She's playing like her senior, and she wants her team to win. But tonight we had to really be physical with her and take her out.
Playing two games like this within 48 hours, I guess. Not having to play again until next
Thursday.
It comes at a good time right now, doesn't it?
Oh, it does. We need rest. I think we probably need to take 2 days off rather than a day. Right now it's hard because, we're getting ready to come up on tournament, but, it depends on who we got for next week. I got to make some adjustments because, these players are giving me everything they got, emotionally, physically, not to mention exams coming up. Before, spring break. So I just have to really look at their day and look at the schedule and make some adjustments so we can keep our kids fresh.
You going to get anybody back anytime soon?
I hope so. And I was like, we need our bench because today I felt the effects of not having it just because we had to play people 30-something minutes. And they're not used to that. We're not used to that. And we don't want to get used to that this time of the year because we're banged up. And so, we just got to figure it out. So hopefully we'll have, our two players that's on the bench, that's out, come back with us.
I appreciate it. Oh, wait, one more. The ranking. You start to think, you put RPI 27, you won, you're leading the league. Pretty well rated around the country. You start to think maybe it's time to take a look at Old Dominion top 25.
For us, if that's for the committee to vote, we're just building our resume, and our resume for us is to get better every game. I think our body of work speaks for itself. We try to play a really good non-conference schedule to get us prepared for what we're going to see. In the conference. We played Virginia for a reason, but the 6'9" kid did not play this year. But we try to prepare ourselves, for our conference play, and we just got to take care of business, and that's it.
So you don't call voters and say you can take a look.
No, that's.
When I voted on the men's AP, I got calls on Sunday night from coaches. This was crazy.
I think people, there's a buzz around our state about our program, which is good. And I think that's because fans are coming to see us play. And, they're talking about us. And, when I go out in the stores, people see that's like, oh, great game the other night. I think Dr. Seelig told me he was somewhere at the cleaners and somebody was like, I'm coming to the game. So I think when fans come to see us play, they're starting to talk about our team to other families, and that's the buzz. And, that's what we want. Just continue to generate a buzz about our team and for our team to continue to stay focused and take care of business.
Thanks.
Thanks.